Hey guys, it's me, Major Betts, America's #1 scholarship strategist. I have a great opportunity for you to change your student's life by plugging into our new Ultimate Scholarship Bootcamp. Now, take a few minutes to hear me out, then prepare to be amazed. Right now, all over America, people are not doing the things they need to do to help their students both get into college and pay for it. Well, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And it's time for us to do something together before they go farther and farther into unnecessary debt. Unfortunately, too many parents are just sitting around and not doing enough to help the kids prepare, usually because they don't know what they don't know. This often leads to those same parents putting undue pressure on those kids to graduate in the top of their class while finding scholarships for college, usually in the senior year, with snot bubbles all over the place. Insanity is defined as doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Look at your graduating class right now. How many of them are getting scholarships to graduate debt-free? Let's say it all together. Very few. It used to be an A average or a good SAT, ACT score was enough to get scholarships. Now that's no longer the case with few exceptions. And so a lot of our kids are getting into good schools, graduating in the top class, getting into those schools, but they still aren't getting enough money. Well, enough is enough. 70% of those kids are leaving college with some form of debt. Most of them, on average, end up with about $37,000. What's worse is 65% of those, they end up moving back home after you guys have paid a ton of money. Now, some of you need money to pay for your kids to go to college, otherwise they won't be able to attend, while others, they have money, but you want to keep it for other purposes. After all, it's your money. That's right. I said it's your money. Me and Adrienne, we wanted to keep our money to enjoy our life and not be saddled by debt that we could avoid if we did the things we needed to do. Well, 14 years ago, we worked together and started working with students because our daughter, who was #2 at Warren High School, she was #2 out of 500, never made a B in her life, had a 1300 on a math and verbal SAT, and had no money in February of her senior year. What's worse, my son was falling behind her, and his scores couldn't even come close to hers. So we knew we had to do something with two kids about to be in college. So I'm grateful that we woke up in time and was able to help my daughter and others earn good money for college or full rides, and our hustle helped put them all the way through college, her and my son. We had a gift, and it involved helping families in our local churches, our local sports teams, and throughout the community. It grew into a TV show followed by a series of books. Now I travel around the country helping students from all over America figure out how they can get into college and actually have it paid for. They don't need the kind of money scores my daughter made, and now we've helped thousands of them earn some money. Hundreds of them earn six figures, and over 150 earned overpayments. That means they got paid to go to college. You heard me right. Now, in today's educational climate, the cost of college is spiraling out of control and negatively impacting our families' incomes. But at SLI, we've Uberized our effective one-on-one program, that's for kids who worked it, into what we call the Ultimate Scholarship Bootcamp. It enables families to prepare for the educational minefield they will face. Now, we also have free monthly seminars where people are learning to do what they need to do to avoid debt. 45% of those people then end up joining our boot camp, and we put fire on that excitement they have so they can, no kidding, better compete for scholarships. But I'm only one man and I can't be everywhere, so we've created a way to do free seminars online all over America. And then what we're going to do with webinars and those seminars is we're going to help 7th graders through college kids who can't meet me, that they just want to learn. We're going to help them so they will no longer have excuses for getting some type of help from SLI. We have everything from a monthly membership program to the Scholarship Academy 12-week program to the one-on-one 9-month program where you can, no kidding, plug your kids in and get all kind of great information from our buffet of products that now will allow you to pick what level of support you need based on whatever you want to invest, whether it's 7th grade all the way through college. And if you have kids in college already, that's okay. There are more scholarships out there for college students than there are for high school, but they need to work harder and faster to compete. But none of this matters if you don't at least attend or watch one of our free seminars or our webinars, whether it's live or online. So in 2017, we plan on reaching students from all 50 states, including military families stationed all over the world. But it starts with you registering for our site and communicating what you need from our buffet of products. My recommendation for those who don't know where to start is to start with the Ultimate Scholarship Bootcamp. There you'll get a fire hose amount of information which can help you quickly start finding scholarships for your 7th grader and up. Now, don't wait Register right now. Register today, and we will be there for you every step of the way. Even with my boot camp, we have a couple of master classes afterwards that will help your kids. But none of this matters unless you take action. And like I said, I'm so sick and tired of not being able to make everybody understand the magic of what it is that we've been doing for the last 14 years. If you knew enough to do it on your own, you would have already done it. And so what I'm saying is, if it's not going to be me, find somebody to help you, help those smart kids. But I'm so sick and tired of kids in their senior year coming to me, or a freshman in college, and they're saying, we need help, when they could have been starting at the 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade. We are doing ultimate scholarship boot camps right now, and we are having great success with 8th graders, 9th graders, 10th graders, and on, who are, no kidding, finding scholarships. We teach them in that workshop how to find scholarships, how to do better with their essays, how to do better with doing those live interviews when they're doing those boards for those college acceptance panels. There's so much they need to know. And I can't teach you all that in a 6-minute blurb here, or even in a 1-hour seminar when you watch me. The boot camp is a 3-hour seminar with 2 or 3 hours of follow-up. Then we have an academy that's a 12-week program where you do 2 weeks of work, 1 week of me teaching you, 2 weeks of work, 1 week of me teaching you, and we do that for 12 weeks. Then we have the one-on-one program where I work with a group of kids, and it's going to be a group of them together, but I work with them individually too, so that it's me coaching. Just like I'm talking now, I'm going to sit on a phone or on a computer and work with them and show them on the screen exactly what they need to be doing. So that's it. There you have it. We have a monthly membership for 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th graders and 11th graders, where they can pay a little bit a month and get a little injection, a little shot to keep them focused and on track. But if your kid's 11th, 12th, or a college kid, they need to really be looking at these other programs, and everybody should look at the boot camp because it's off the chain. Anyway, I'm checking out from the Scholarship Leadership Institute. This is Major Bets. There is no shortage of scholarships. There never has been, there never will be. All there is a lack of knowledge on how to acquire it. But right now, you at least have enough knowledge to know something exists, and there's somebody and people out there who've got this thing figured out. Now you've got to decide whether or not you're going to be a part of that journey. Anyway, God bless. Take care. From Major Bets.